already a group of 20 managers worked in bank with whom I worked during 2 years, and I will have also one of the best results from region in Russia. I haven't worked in Moscow. I worked in Novosibirsk. It's the capital of Siberia, where I worked with whole Siberian territory, and also make different proposals for clients to work with me on stock market and currency market, where we have tried to work with different speculative strategies and make good results during 2 years. I worked with Russian market, Russian stock market, USA stock market. Some companies were from China and some from Europe. I worked with companies like Pfizer, like this, in working in some sphere of investment sphere. I worked with foreign banks like Bank of America, invest in these companies, and also worked in different IT companies that were based in USA. Of course, top 5 big tech companies like Apple, Facebook, Microsoft, Amazon, and worked with them. During this period, I tried to work about my own strategy and start work with Russian mutual funds and make different speculation strategies, where I have done from 2 till 3% per month, working with different stocks and make different orders, buy, sell during the months with different positions. It was my strategy that make for me result, that I become the best sell manager and invest consult manager in a region in Alpha Capital for 2016. And after this, I start to work with Average, and I start to work with Andrei Hovratev and work with different activities and with different assets of companies. First, I start to work with mutual funds and later with other spheres of investment markets. So for now, I was before asset manager of 12 million, of portfolio 12 million USD in my asset management company in Russia. Later, I become an investment portfolio manager of over 5 million USD. I also developed trading strategy with mutual funds. And for now, for last 2 years, I worked a lot of time with crypto market, and I am developer of trading course. Even not one, for now I have 2 trading courses. One course for 3 months period, where you can become a professional trader with full understanding, maybe if I can so, of market, that you can find information in my course about 4 indicators who help you to work for yourself with trading activity intraday. Yes, understanding, okay. But maybe when I said understanding, I mean a full understanding of core of crypto market. It's my own word, maybe, okay, not have such in English, sorry. So better say for understanding of crypto market. And after this, you will know all information. You can be a part of my team with working with me in different spheres. I will provide for you different type of strategies where you can work as a market maker on different exchanges with different projects. We now speak with some other projects with work for market making during intraday strategy, or you can be assistant for trading course, or you can be a professional trader and make your own team and make your office in your own country As you know, I'm from Russia and now live in Bali. And soon, I think in the end of August, we open different companies, consulting company, academy of crypto market in Bali, and maybe in some other cities, maybe in USA also we try to open company, and some other countries where we'll have a lot of activities about crypto market and about different assets. That's information about me and what I have for now, for this period, and about my experience. I try to explain you who I am before I start to speak about course. I think it is important, and you must know all information. Who will be your coach and will be your provider in crypto market sphere. So next slide, please, Lorna. Okay, and during the presentation, you will see information about next themes. First theme will be about financial freedom. Second, we will speak about intraday trading. We will change. You can choose what type of trading strategy is for you more comfortable. I will try to explain a little bit about 3 types of strategies that could be used on crypto market, and you will see some different abilities or some different probabilities for strategies on market. And later you can think and understand some more about collecting coins on crypto market and how to use them better for yourself and maybe for something else with whom you work now, if you work with some of your friends on crypto market. Later we speak about a unique model of technical analysis that I'm created when I start working on crypto market. This model I use in my trading course, and I will show you how I work on crypto market without explanation of all indicators, but I will explain what model of technical analysis I use during my during the period I have become trader, and what I start to work when I start worked in a company, and later start to work for myself. And after this, we speak also about market making. I will speak about innovative ways how to earn money and how to be a good trader and working with different companies, as I said before. And we also speak what another probabilities you can do working with me. This is presentation overview. I think during 1 hour and a half, we will finish it and you will enjoy all information, I hope. So next slide. First of all, I would like to speak with you about real life examples that now have from my courses. I have for now 7 Russian speaking groups who finished or now in process with my trading course. Alexander, who 42 years old, now lived in Russia in St. Petersburg. He finished my trading course and have next qualities before start working with me about his experience in different market sphere. So how worked Alexander before working with me? He was a beginner in trading sphere and finished one another course and asked me that he first of all know only about how fix profit and loss according to his internal sensations, because Alexander didn't know fact how use indicators. He was watching, he watched on market and saw different type of strategies, saw different results, and tried to understand how market will be go next. Maybe uptrend, maybe down direction will be, but he doesn't understand. Only reactions was from himself. He also didn't understand how to use indicators, how use tools of fundamental and technical analysis. he heard a little bit about fundamental analysis of crypto market, read some news, use some different links for different news, Telegram chats, and nothing more. Also, he was very disappointed when his result of trading was awful, and during the December of 2021 and in the beginning of January, he lost at least 45% on stock market when he tried to trade for his own for his own knowledges and nothing more, and no one helped him. After this, Alexander said me, Artem, I try to use your trading course and start work, and after this I will answer you, is it good for beginner traders to be in course or not? So Lorna, please use next slide, and I will explain what Alexander had after this. So Alexander now just speak Russian language. Maybe after this presentation, we will use another one where I will use Dennis as an interpreter, and Alexander will explain for himself his own sensations, maybe what he know about trading course now and what he could say about. For today, I just speak about him for myself, about information that he has done for me before. So Alexander said that after trading course finished for him, he already have clearly structured risk management information. He know how to enter and exit from trades only using stop loss and take profit, special technical tools that you can use in exchange, maybe in Binance or other when you start to trade. Later, he also learned how to analyze the market and try to choose his own coins that he loves to use on different type of analysis, like technical and fundamental. Also, we speak about system of trading. Also, he use a trading system now, how to work with coins and try to work with them. And during the period from the beginning of March to the end of June, he made 80% profit for this period, for 4 months. He started to work with me, asked me a lot of questions, and after this, he tried to trade by himself. Now Alexander is my assistant. He also worked with me together on live trading sessions. He also assistant on course and help beginners to understand crypto market during the week before you have free time from one session to another session. I have one session per week, and later when we start work with indicators, we will have 2 sessions. It will be one theory lesson, and later will be one practice session where you will work on crypto market and start to understand all information about one indicator, and we will work step by step. And after we will know all information about 4 indicators, you try to make a full system and work with this. And Alexander will be assistant for the course and help participants working with group. Also, how he could help in chat, speaking there, or maybe we can use different links and also speak with him or with me before sessions. I think better with Alexander. About indicator. Later, when first English-speaking group will be finished, Lorna become my helper, my assistant in for English-speaking community, because English is her own language, and I think Lorna will be better assistant for English-speaking community. and we will communicate with her about different activities on crypto market. For now, Lorna work with me, and after next example, Lorna will speak about herself, what she know about market and about her results. Speak also a little bit before start trading course, even now, when we start to work with her with TRU and other coins. So please, next slide about another one example, Lorna. This example is about Ludmila. Ludmila was born in USSR and later she was married. It's called so. Yes, she was married for someone from Portugal. I don't know the name of her husband. Sorry, and become an immigrant in Europe. So before start trading course, Ludmila was just a pensioner. Her knowledge about cryptocurrency market was only about some words like Bitcoin or blockchain, and even no information about crypto market, how it works, about no information. She didn't understand information about exchanges, how they work, and nothing more. So she had zero trading experience. And also, Ludmila will be my helper, not assistant, but helper for some Zoom, where she can speak English. Of course, she is a good English speaking also helper for my team, and try to work with elder participants who would like to start their way in crypto market, and they will try to help to understand more information on their own language. Ludmila sometimes use not professional language in trading and speak with students on language that more comfortable for understand for herself. Because my language is also not very difficult, it's easy, but better to speak with people. My course about these activities on easy way, and maybe some phrases more comfortable to understand. So Ludmila also could help. I think Lorna also. And Lorna, could you please use next slide, and I will explain what Ludmila also have after finished my course. Now Ludmila is an independent trader, starts working from 70 years old, start to work from this period of her life with me in Dubai, on stage. I tried to invite her on stage, and she spoke a little bit about it. Maybe you can ask information from our reach how Ludmila was spoken about trading. Now she opened from 7 till 10 trades at the same time with a leverage. She used leverage in trading, and before she said me, no, Artem, I will work only on my own money. Don't want use a future account. But now Ludmila trade every day. She know all about crypto market from my course. I mean all about trading, how to trade with different crypto. So now she also active participant in different crypto events and try to work in her own country and speak with her friends about cryptosphere. The best result for Ludmila is 70% to a deposit for 1 month when she start worked. She was done with result in September last year. This is her best result. But Ludmila don't work maybe regular with, of course, with such percent, because when you start my course, you will hear information that I always speak about profit from 8 till 12% per month if you or someone else finished my course and will start working with crypto market. So when Ludmila make 70% per month, she used a lot of risk, a big leverage, maybe 10x. It means that Ludmila use 10 times more money than she has. If she has 1,000 USD, she could use 10,000 but it will be a big risk because every 1% of profit will make for her 10% profit, but every 1% of loss will make for her 10% of loss for deposit with such leverage. Ludmila love to risk a lot. I'm not. so even Ludmila now try to make big money, work also with take profit and stop loss, but she is very risky. I don't recommend her and also everyone to work like her. But when we try to speak, she said me, "Oh, Artem, I love to risk. I love to work on market and have more profit. What lost I can done? Only can lose my deposit and nothing more. But if I lost, I can use another money and also try to work." Ludmila want to have a big profit. But last month, I asked her to use a small leverage. I think she heard me and also have results. Later, you can ask her questions about trading, how she could trade with such big risk, even with Ludmila. So you see different type of strategies people use after finished my course. And now I would like to ask Lorna to speak about herself. What example of Lorna you can hear now, and what Lorna could say you about trading, how she started work with me, and also speak about probabilities on crypto market, which she want to do with me or maybe for herself. Okay, Lorna, you can speak.
Okay, thank you. Do you want me to leave this slide on or put it on the next one while I speak, Artem? Because I didn't make a slide for myself.
After you, when you're more comfortable to speak. This slide or next? Oh.
I might leave it on this one because it says real life examples, because the next one is a different topic. So yeah, so hello everybody. My name's Lorna. I'll follow the same structure as what we've had with the other one. So first of all, I'll talk about myself prior to working with Artem, and then after that, I will talk about what I've learned since I've been working with Artem and how that's been going for myself. So in terms of my prior knowledge and experience, I've traded quite a lot, but in the share market prior to working with Artem. My experience with cryptocurrencies prior to working with Artem were limited to the cryptocurrencies that were available on Unitex and to CRU and UNTB. I did buy a very large amount of CRU on the internal exchange, which caused me a big liquidity problem because, of course, as we all know, the CRU price is significantly lower than what it was on the internal exchange. So I guess my experience is I had been trading with shares for quite a few years. Artem would probably maybe have called me an investor rather than a trader, because most of the shares that I bought, I held for 4 or 5 years. Some I did trade even intraday, some I did very well, even with intraday trading, or quite often buying close to the end of the day with the expectation that I'd be selling on the following day's open. So yeah, I made myself quite a bit of pocket money. Some of my trades didn't go as well as others. So there was definitely some trades where I lost money, but overall through my trading and investing, I did quite well and was quite happy with it. And that's where I was prior to working with Artem. So then at the start of the year, Artem was looking for people that wanted to work to support the CRU token. And of course, from my point of view, having been in Everett and having WCRU and CRU, I had, of course, watched all of our closed meetings. And since Artem joined us in April 2021, I had obviously seen him on all the closed meetings, and I had watched his financial reporting and analysis of the market and listened to different tips about different coins, and been very interested in his analysis of the market and his understanding. So when the opportunity came up to work with Artem supporting the CRU token, I was interested from, I guess, the professional side of things in terms of his knowledge of the market and trading and how to operate. not just in the cryptocurrency market, because if you'll remember from, sorry, I'll just mute this person because their mic's on and they're a bit noisy. So yeah, Artem's works across all of the different markets. And so I was very interested from that point of view, because my experience is really in shares and well, now I know quite a bit about cryptocurrency, but back then I would have considered myself maybe beginner to intermediate level of knowledge in terms of cryptocurrencies. So yeah, I was very interested in basically working with Artem, you know, potentially being mentored by him and seeing what I could learn from working with him. And of course, from the point of view of being in Everich and having Crew and W Crew and UNTB in my portfolio, very interested in working to support those for, you know, the benefit of the rest of my portfolio and also for our community. And so that was in early February. I was one of the first people to join the Crew trading groups. And I guess because I was an English speaker and because of the time zone that I was in, and because I had already a level of understanding about trading, I started taking on some work when Artem, you know, was asleep, because at the time he was in Russia. And first of all, obviously, like under his guidance, and always under his guidance, because he would give instructions of what he wanted me to do while he was sleeping. So yeah, definitely working under guidance. Yeah, I had that opportunity as well, and of course working within the trading group, trading with Artem and the rest of the group, and learning trading that way. And over time, working in the group, other opportunities became available, because we reached a point where we needed to work with the other cryptocurrencies as well to generate some income so that we could use that in support of the Crew tokens. Now, prior to working in Artem's Crew trading group, I had actually worked in 3 other Crew trading groups to support the Crew token. And all of those 3 were unsuccessful. What I noticed pretty much straight away working with Artem, as opposed to the previous 3 trading groups that I had been involved in, it was very, very clear that Artem had a far better, much more comprehensive depth of understanding about the operation of cryptocurrency markets, the market participants, the importance of volume. None of the other people that were leading the different Crew trading groups had that level of understanding. And especially, you know, Artem really understands that volume leads price, and if you don't have volume, you're not going to have price growth. Actually, looking back at the operation of those 3 trading groups, the strategies were never going to work. With the Crew trading group with Artem, I believe we had good strategies, and they would have worked had we had more people and more funds to work with, or if we didn't have those, if we'd have had less people dumping, basically. So that's me before, and a little bit about me during. So what else have I done other than the Crew trading is the normal trading. So we came to the decision that we needed to support the work that we were doing, supporting Crew through earning income from other coins. And so yeah, that opened another opportunity for me to learn working with Artem. And definitely that opened my eyes a bit, because prior to that I'd only bought and sold cryptocurrencies on Unitex, and I had done that quite profitably. But I had an account on Binance. So actually, yeah, I had bought cryptocurrency on Binance as well. I did have an account there, but I hadn't used it particularly often. And so then I moved to FTX. Artem suggested that I create an account on FTX. Of course, through working with the Crew trading group and us getting the listings on Local Trade and IndoX and LBank and CoinGecko, CoinMarketCap, and being tracked by Binance, I did actually have by then a number of other cryptocurrency accounts. And also, the thing that we should notice before I jump too far away from the Crew trading group is, although we don't see a higher price of Crew. What we do see is Crew listed on a number of exchanges, and UNTB is now as well, and Crew being on CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko, and they're things that were only achieved by our Crew trading group working underneath Artem, and they wouldn't have been achieved any other way. So it still does have some very, very positive achievements, and I'm really happy that I did the work that I did in that group, and I'm hoping that we will work again on those soon, but that's dependent on market conditions and other factors. So yeah, working with the trading, I was coming from the position of having made losses, fairly significant losses, trying to support the price of Crew, mostly in the other 3 trading groups, but I did have some losses as well in some of the early work we did with Artem, where it was necessary that we did take positions that ended up in loss. Now, that's not how Artem usually works, actually. One of the things I really like about the way that Artem works is he says quite clearly, if it's not profitable, don't do it. Why would you go into a trade that's not going to profit you? That was a different context when we were working with Crew. So trading with Artem, my most profitable trade was 320% in one trade, which is pretty cool. That's an outlier though. My best month is 10%, so I'm not as adventurous as Ludmilla at all. I'm actually very conservative in my trading. I think I'm probably one of the more conservative people with trading. I don't like risk. I don't like even losing money on a stop loss. I like to keep my money, so I do trade fairly conservatively, but 10% in a month for me is a very nice return, and it's certainly a lot better than I'd get leaving my money in the bank, and it's more than what I'm paying on my mortgage. So I'm very happy with that, and I'm recouping the losses that I've made before, and then soon hopefully I'll be making profit that is not offsetting any previous loss, and it's straight profit, and that will be wonderful. So I've also worked with Artem, obviously promoting the work that we did with the Crew trading group, promoting the courses, promoting the other work that we've been doing. I've also been doing market making now for about 5 months, and learning about that work as well. That's potentially an area that you can get involved in as well for extra income after completing the course, as well as through being an assistant or helping the work that we do in other ways. So yes, the things I really like, I'm kind of in an unusual position, I guess, being the only English speaker, and I really wanted to study Artem's trading course, but it wasn't available in English. So is someone trying to, no, okay. So what I asked Artem to let me do is to translate the course materials into English and to participate in the Russian group that is currently studying his course, so that I could learn about the trading course and get as much experience as I could. Obviously, it's not going to be quite as much as if the course was in English, because there's a lot of things that I don't understand, because I'm not a Russian speaker, although I have been learning Russian, but my Russian level is very, very basic. So there's a lot of things that I don't understand in terms of the spoken part of the course. But I consider myself kind of like a distant student who does participate but doesn't understand all the content of each of the classes. And because I'm very, very familiar with the course materials through translating them and proofreading them so that they're in English for everybody to use. And the things I really like about the course is that it's a very systematic approach to trading, and a very, very structured way to move from being a complete beginner who's never traded before all the way through to being a professional trader. So you start off where you're a beginner, and at that level you're only working for one trade at a time. Sorry, I'm just going to turn that off. Yeah, so you're only doing one trade at a time, and you are only working with a minimal deposit, and you follow a structured approach to move from one very controlled trade at a time and stopping as soon as you make a negative trade. So that's what you do as a beginner, because of course, you know, trades, the market can always move in a way you don't think. Trades can be positive or negative. So you move from that very, very early, very structured approach through a number of stages. And it's all under Artem's guidance. There's theory and there's practical lessons. And that's really the benefit of the course, is that it's done in a very, very structured way, and that there are the practical lessons so that you can actually understand through watching and doing exactly how to analyze using the indicators, and to fully have analyzed and understood your trade before you enter it, especially knowing what your entry and exit points are going to be. And one of the things Artem covers, which I really like, is that you need to know your exit point before you enter. And you need to know that it's going to be a profitable trade. And like I said before, if it's not going to be a profitable trade, you don't do it. Artem also talks about developing the right mindset, only trading if you've got a calm mind. Yeah, and he really simplifies it in that way, that you only operate if you're operating for profit. And yeah, they're the things I like. So anyway, I'll move on to the next slide. And so the next slide is about financial freedom, and the benefits that you can have in terms of the trading course here is that you can make profit from anywhere in the world, wherever you might happen to be, from your investments and from trading, and you can live off that and support yourself. So then you're independent of your job, or if you're self-employed, from your own business. And so that's one of the things I'm particularly wanting to achieve. Also personal growth and developing the mentality of a successful trader. It's one of the focuses that Artem has. Realizing your life goals regardless of what's happening anywhere in the world, having time for your favorite activities, and having time for relationships and family. So these are all the sorts of things that you can achieve by using trading as one of the ways to gain financial freedom. And that's a goal that you can reach through studying the trading course that Artem's got. And you know, he's got past students that are have achieved this or are on their way to achieving this. So next slide, Artem's going to cover, and so I'm handing the floor back over to him. Thanks, Artem.
Okay, Lorna, thank you for your explanation. You speak really good about your experience. I understand how we work with you a lot of time. Yes, Lorna really helped me now to translate materials, to use more correct words that will be more useful for English-speaking community for trading. And now we start to speak about investment trading strategies. First of all, you must understand, when you start to work on crypto market and you start to use different strategies, you must concentrate just on one type or maybe on two types of strategies that you have. As for me, I think a market have maximum 3 strategies that you can use during you work on it. Sorry. On it. First type of strategy is long-term trading. When you try to buy different coins, use different new projects that already have ICO on different exchanges. You try to use just a fundamental analysis. You try to read a lot of news about these coins. You try to look information on CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko about these coins. Maybe you will know someone of directors from this company, or maybe you know owner, and it's more easy way for you to understand the risk of investments. And later you try to decide for which period you buy coins and hold. Also, you can buy and hold top 100 coins that now have on investing.com or coinmarketcap.com, which you can use for investing for long period. As you know, now crypto markets have a big down streak. from November of last year, and for now price for many coins really fell down, maybe better say for 80 or 70%. And now is a good period to buy coins. But if you buy now some coins, you don't know the future of these coins. Maybe if some governments will centralize their digital coins and will use their own infrastructure for using infrastructure or central banks for making their own coins, like will be crypto USD, crypto euro, crypto GBP, or other national currencies. Crypto market could go down for more time, as for me, because now we don't know some politicians' news and some news what could influence, what could fluent for markets. It's really very important to understand politics and to understand what will be next in this economic circle. So if you buy some coins, you must be sure that this coin will be exist after 1 or 2 years. And this fact, you can't buy long-term strategy. This is how I use this type of long-term trading coins. As for me, now more interesting coins for such period, only different projects like play to earn or maybe move to earn, some projects, but not a lot, but have now new openings and new directions in their business. Some projects already exist for a long-term period, as I think for them. Maybe 6 months is already a long-term period for projects like Move to Earn, like Stepan, and their coins already have a big down streak and a big low down direction from the top price to the low price, and the price now also have a big, and some investors have a big loss who buy coins when the price was $4. Now price $1 or some less than $1.98. So if you see, practically 70% price slow down from the top price that was before. It's very important to understand where was a high point of price and where is a low point, like extreme points. I think in English is the same pronounced like in Russian. And you can use and check on different graphics and the charts, better set trading charts, to use different strategies, different analysis to understand where you can buy one type of coin. So this is for long term. Later, if you try to buy and sell coins during the period that you want to invest in this project, maybe if you start to buy token, crypto token like Solana, you must understand that these projects also used in different new games and gamify industry, better say. And if you invest in Solana, you must know for this project you would like to wait direction to have a big profit from start opening, buying some coins to another, and Solana will be like a big investor in these projects, or even maybe a big host where some coins could be better for other coins who try to be used via blockchain for their own activity. Like here you use EOS blockchain fork, name is correctly named. so other coins can use Solana blockchain for their own projects. So you must know different type of coins. You must understand what price is good and what price is not good for investment, what price is low, what price is high. Try to invest in mid-term position, at least during the lowest point and highest point, and try to have a profit. So positional trading, I also don't recommend on this market because you don't know when, how called better, crypto winter will finish, as it named in internet, but I think it can't called be like a crypto winter. It's better say that now market have a big low or down direction, and we must wait for a new volume on market when most of all jurisdictions will how called better will approve for coins to be staked and to be how called to be staked and to be used in their own country. And if in Europe or maybe in USA will be a lot of national crypto exchanges later, maybe we can say that now market is regulated, and you can use different coins for invest for a period, maybe for 6 months or 5 months, and you will know that now price on this coin is low. But for now, I think it's not a correct way to invest in this period. Maybe if you try to use positional trading for 1 month or maybe for 2 weeks, you will try to buy and sell different coins on Binance or something else, maybe on FTX exchange, KuCoin or other. But better way to say that it's not a positional trading, but swing trading, when you buy and sell also for a short period. And to use such way, you must know technical analysis, you must know a trading system, you must finish one. You can use this strategy. This strategy also used most of all for amateur traders and maybe some professional traders who doesn't like to use intraday trading, but there is I think not a lot of information in internet about good positional trading strategies. So if you use them, I think you are not a professional trader, you are just amateur who try to earn money on crypto market. And what about my courses? Market, I will speak most of the time on this presentation and on my course is intraday trading. When you use different trading systems, you will understand some type of indicators that could be used on this type of market. You will try to understand what type of indicator better to use first, second, third, and you will count how better use this system on market, and try to count different types of important tools on market. What kind of tools you can use, like volume, like maybe volume and different other indicators that you can use on graphic. But volume is one of the most important thing that you must to know when you try to trade intraday, because volume make a movement on market. Volume is an energy, and when you use it, you try to understand when energy appear and when energy is lost. Maybe not lost, maybe is better say when energy is finished, and nothing more traders on market now who trade in long or short-term position. Yes, so you must wait and maybe looking for different type of strategies that you can use on this market. So please use next slide, and we will speak about intraday trading, and I would like to say more about this strategy. So if you would like to become a professional trader, you must have next abilities from yourself, and what you must have for yourself to be a professional trader. First of all, you must finish, or you must get trained in one of courses that you can use in different markets. First of all, you must know about trading operations, how open and close positions, but of course you must finish course. Maybe not my course, maybe you already finished another one course. Only people who understand how to trade and how to use different indicators can be professional intraday trader, because you must know a lot of things, a lot of situations on market, a lot of practice where you will see different results of movements on market. Maybe some figure on market show a long position, another one figure of figure of candles, how called better on market. I use candle analysis of market, where you can see different movements, up or short trend. It's also very important. So if you will be self-educated, candlestick analysis, yes, better use candlestick analysis to also understand a good trend, and you must understand how to work in different situations, and be self-educated if you don't want to finish one of any other courses. As for me, I also tried to be self-educated. I worked in bank, worked in asset management company, and I have lost, as I think, maybe 4 years before I tried to work in trading. Before this, I also try to ask different experts or use different strategies and try to work with this strategy. A big period of time, a big period of experience I have lost if I have lost if I don't, because I didn't try to ask professional trader before. But later I also finished some courses and start to trade and using my own strategy, because trading course can make for you a structure of your trading system. It's the most important thing. And later you can trade as you want, as more comfortable for you. Also, intraday trading can form your own strategy, and you must understand what means risk management, what means money management. It depends what kind of profit you can do on this type of market, but you must use first of all a risk strategy and must count a stop loss, how much loss you can do if you open positions now, and how much profit you can fix if you open position now. You must count result and think, is it good time to open positions or not? And also, if it will be a risky, understand and think how much money from your deposit on your account you will invest. Maybe half of deposit, maybe 30% in this opening position you will use. But you must decide it before you start trading, and you must understand it. In my course, of course, you will understand these things. Later, you must create your daily schedule when you choose your date, when you start to trade. You must choose not only a date, but even a time, because cryptocurrency market not have trading session. Cryptocurrency market work 7 days per week and 24 hours. So no time for start and finish sessions. And you must understand that on market there are some hours when you can open positions and when you can expect appearance of volumes on market. And it will be very interesting for you, as I think, to understand when this time starts. Also, you must avoid psychological mistakes, because when I start trade, it was 8 years before. Now as I remember you, I'm 30 years old. I was trying to work for myself. I didn't know market. I didn't know what amount of money can I use now. I also lost money, not a lot, but I lost money. First, my trading experience was on Forex when I used my first 1,000 USD from my worked in sales sphere. I worked in different sales companies and tried to work on Forex market. Later, when someone tried to train me and said, okay, start working, I use a special program and open positions on New Zealand dollar against USD, open position on long and wait. I use 100 leverage. It's for you understand, I use 1,000 USD and the system open positions for me for $100,000. And later, after maybe 20 seconds, my position closed because it was a small movement down from my opening positions price, and I have lost all my money except maybe $5 and position closed. And when I asked my trainer what happened, he said me, it's a market. Okay, have another money, you can come to us and can invest. I say, no, goodbye. My life can be without this type of kidding me in this market. And during 1 year, I haven't heard more about market. I also have such mistake when I start to work on market that I didn't understand. I start to work with a trainer who was in my local city in Novosibirsk, and it was just called better a kidding academy. I don't know how called better word. It wasn't a good academy who could loan me, who could study me this fear. And I tried to work not with correct position, not on correct market. Yes, no, maybe not reputable. Yes, Lorna, better say thank you for your assistance me. And this company was exist only in my city, not even in country, only in Novosibirsk. Later, I understood that if I work only with one participant of markets, I will work and will see only one opinion, what will be next. So if you work with market, you must understand and must try to understand market for yourself. You can hear everyone, but decisions will be from yourself. That's why you must learn and study fundamental analysis for yourself. It's one of the most important type of analysis when you try to create your own mind for crypto markets. And your own mind will help you to earn profit, to earn money, and also avoid psychological mistakes, of course. And when you try to work with different traders, maybe you try to make your own system, and later you will trade for your opinion with your levels, because every trading system can show you different levels, and only you can decide what type of system is more comfortable for you. As for my system, I use, maybe better say, conservative model, when you can earn not a lot amount of money if you use it. If you don't use, you can work like Ludmila without stop loss and can earn big profit 1 month, but second month you can lose maybe 30% from your deposit. It's a big loss, and you must remember it and try to work in a small channel that you can form when you stop loss and take profit, and you will work in one small channel. Price in coin will go up in 1 minute for a big percent, and you use a position open short position when you try to make profit when the price will go lower from now, from current price in market. You will have a loss just for 1%, no more. It helps you to save your money and to think more about market. Trading is how I spend time on trading market. I use 90% of my time to analyze market and just 10% of time to trade. It's very called beta. It's very important time type of code beta. Okay, it's very important to use my system in this thing and trade a small period of time, not a lot period of time. So later, please try to maybe follow my system or maybe try to work for yourself. Okay, one moment, please. Okay, sorry. Yes, some problems. I try to decide it. Okay, and that's why I would like to speak with you about my intraday trading. And if you will follow these 5 types of my system in intraday trading, you will no lose your deposit on crypto market. Maybe you will have small losses, but even this system can help you to save your money and think about market. Most important thing in trading is understand risk before you start studying courses and before you start studying this thing. It's like a new profession, but this profession can can feed you, better call maybe like so in English, can feed you during your life. You can trade from every country where you have internet. You must have only device like laptop. Okay, support better. Okay, thank you, Walter. It's okay, support you in different country to earn money, and you can use just a laptop or maybe telephone, smartphone, any device that can have internet, and when you can trade. So to be a professional trader is in one thing very easy, and when you try to work, it's not so easy because you must be educated before you start trade. So Lorna, please next slide. And what we must speak more about fundamentals of safe investing and trading before we start speak about technical model. You must understand that a good trader, that we can when I can speak and make conclusion from my words what I said before. You must be a disciplined trader. You must control your greed. Must understand that you can't earn all money from market. You must understand what kind of profit you can do now on this period and no more. You must understand what type of profit you can do now and must write it or must fix in your mind and understand, okay, now I can earn just 3%. So how can I do it? And try to explain for yourself why you can earn now 3%. If you can't explain for yourself, it's not an action plan and you can't do it now. So you can say for yourself, this market not for me. I don't understand it and don't work on market that you don't understand. It's easy to make an action plan. So later you must you must do report of your transactions and of your open and closed positions and try to check how much profit you do this month, another month, what type of market was. It was a big uptrend this month or will be a big low down direction, or you must know what will be next. And when you will check this thing, you will understand what strategy better use next time on such type of market. You must know that market repeat a row, repeat a direction every year, or maybe every type of economic circle on trading market, on crypto market, and you will check what trading circle now you can use and what economic circle also now on market, because all an economy try to be try to repeat every time when people invest money or people close positions. Volume is most important thing for you to invest. And of course, before you start trading, you must understand the simple rules of risk management. It's special tools like take profit and stop loss, and what type and what amount of stop loss and not amount, what percent of stop loss and percent of take profit use every opening of position. It's really very important when you start trade. It will be for you very interesting when you later will analyze your positions and try to understand profit could be done if you don't close positions. You can count, and I think you will have more profit in your reports than if you don't use stop loss and take profit in comparing. So try to compare and looking for different results for market if you use stop loss take profit or not. But also you must understand how to use it, and of course use it maybe when you try to study information from internet or from my course or for any other courses. As I wanted to say you, I also next month will open course. It will be a beginner course for beginner traders. During 9 days, you can know some information about take profit, stop loss, exchanges, psychology of market, and psychology of market. And also I will speak you with some triggers on market which you can use to open and close positions. This course will be cost of this course will be just 300 USD, but this course doesn't explain you about trading system. This course only show you what is it trading and no more. If you would like to be a professional trader and have earnings on crypto market and earnings opportunities, you of course must use option for full trading course, and during 3 months have practice lessons. That's why I try to make another one course, but as for me, it's not so important for most of participants, because full course is a real course for earning opportunities. Short course, not. So another slide, Lorna, please. And now I will show you some gift that you have now in my presentation. Gift is a technical analysis model that I use in my trading course. And here I will show you 6 points of my technical analysis model that I use on course. First of all, when we start to find coin, I use fundamental analysis of an instrument or fundamental analysis of crypto market and try to find coins and use different links to find interesting coins for me to start analyze them, to use different links and different websites where I can find information about this coin, try to use Society, try to use Telegram channels and other options, and find all news about this coin. Later I think, can I invest in this coin or not? And try to decide. After this, I use a special indicator that named average true range, who show me average movements for the coin during the period of time. And later, I try to understand, can I see and volumes on market now or not? If market have enough energy, enough volume, I will try to use it and try to work with coins now. So if market have enough energy, enough volume, I try to use third step. I try to determine the direction of movement using special indicators that show me information about market. These indicators are MACD and EMA that I use during analysis of direction of market. After this, I use fourth and the last indicator is a Fibonacci retracement, who showed me levels, and try to understand If first step show me movement and show me which type of direction I must use, long or short, then designation of price levels of an instrument can help me to find a way where I must close position, and I will try to count how much profit could I done now. And if I understand that I can do at least 3% from this opening of position, first of all, I calculating the exit point, use 6 step. And only after this, I try to use an entry point. Because before opening position, you must understand what kind of profit you can do. If you find a good entry point and you don't understand what kind of profit you can do now, and if it will be enough profit, it's a bad position. And I think this position could done you not good result. So the most important thing in technical analysis model, of course, 6 step, calculating the exit point. But if you don't know how to use first step, second step, third step, and fourth step, you can't calculate the exit point. So my system works for full technical analysis model of market, and I use it to work with crypto. And during 3 months, I try to explain you about every step, and you will show how it works. That's why my courses have so big period. On this course, you will see different results. Please, next slide, Lorna. And what you must understand before you start to work in trading, or maybe you start to ask me questions, and even if you have used this technical model good and you find that no one can for you safety of funds, because guaranteed safety of funds doesn't exist in investments. Even if you find a good point, could be done different politics news, or maybe some happened in the world that can ruin your coin. It's like in stock exchange market or in our real life, that we can plan our steps and can plan what we will do today. But if something will be not good with us or with our health, we can't do our goal for today or maybe even for life. So it's such type of psychology could use for investment sphere. So what we can do if you want to try to use the most safety strategy in crypto market. Lorna, please use next slide. If you want to use a good strategy, you must understand that every instrument on market have just 3 options included in it. It's liquidity, profitability, reliability, and these 3 options make an ideal instrument. For me, ideal instrument doesn't exist on market. If we speak about crypto market, most of all, we speak about liquidity and profitability. And you must understand, if you work with coins, you must know when you try to buy coins and when you must close coins to have profit. And the most important thing here, to have enough profit for the deal, for the open positions and during the long-term period. And when you open position, you must count about every deal and understand what type of profit could be done for you. But if you speak about reliability, this graphic have also Russian language and English language. And if you speak about reliability, you must understand that crypto market is not about reliability. Crypto market is about good work and a good profit. And if you don't have enough knowledge how to work on crypto market, you will lose your money. So even if you're a professional trader, try to collect some percent of your portfolio. Maybe if you want to be an aggressive trader like Ludmila or something else, or maybe someone, a lot of examples on market you can find about risky traders. You must understand that at least 40 or 50% of your money must be used in different in different reliability, reliability, how called better in English speak, instruments. I mean about deposits, reliable. Okay, thank you, Lorna. Thank you. Better to say reliable instruments like deposits, like a current account when you can use better, and try to save some money on fiat coins and other instruments, maybe on your cards. Bonds also could be used, of course, if you try to use them. Yes, and also try to use different loan instrument if you try to save your money, like government bonds. Yes, and maybe try to use money on your accounts. It could be done when you have to collect your money for something else, but profit and liquidity could be done for you in crypto market, because if you trade, you can use your money every day. You can use different exchanges like Binance, FTX, and also you can as withdraw money and also top up your account every day, even on holidays. Nothing, it's nothing important when you try to use crypto exchanges. It's a very good instrument for investment, because if you use stock market, every holiday you can't use your accounts and your money will be frozen on this period. Like in Russia, when I go to a New Year holidays, we lost our money on stock market for 13 days or 14 days, because in Russia we have a big period. How better to say, it's not good, because if you need money, okay, wait, and don't know way how to use them. So crypto market is also the most liquidity instrument on market. It's for you. So Lorna, please use next slide. And now we will start market making innovation, and to show you how. And before we speak about market making, I want also to have a conclusion that if you want to collect money, if you have earnings, you must understand crypto market worked like a profitability, like a profitable instrument, and you must use it. And also you can use it as a liquid instrument for you to use different types of strategies. And if you want to make, how called better, I think if you want, in Russian words, it's like if you want to hedge your risk, I think it's like, so you can use different type of instruments, if I use correct word in English, sorry, to have different instruments to invest money. So try to find a way and try to find some money from your portfolio, or maybe you are risky and you have interest to collect money, being professional trader. When you try to invest a lot of money in crypto market and have profit, and be like me, who live only from cryptosphere. Okay, and now I would like to speak you about some earnings opportunities also that you have after course. It's about market making. And what about market making, how it works? Lorna, please use next slide. I would like to speak with you about trading system that we have now and will. Now I have a special agreement with Unitex where we can try to use different projects, and they can make ICO on our exchange. And later, we use different type of strategies to show volume for these projects. And also, we can try to work with some projects like partners and have a good result for them. First projects we were worked as named like Bobcoin. Bobcoin also, we try to work with different type of traders, but in our community, not a lot of people who understand in real life how we must trade. To be a good trader means you can work in a good team, you can work for yourself, have profit, and also can be in our trading team which have good results in trading, and this sphere also have a salary from myself for my traders who work with me. And now we have a trading team and ask with some projects to to make projects on Unitex, to list, sorry, I forgot this word, to list, of course, to list coins on Unitex, and later use these coins for our investment, and use this sphere, of course, to have profit investing in these coins, and for ourselves have a lot of money, and we can make a big profit using different projects. Who will be in our team, who will finish full course, also can be a part of my team and can work with us in this sphere. It's a unique opportunity for you to earn money, because I think you can't find such type of opportunity on market somewhere else. No one can do it. Only me is a creator of also this type of strategy, and now I try to work with a lot of participants from my course in this sphere. And Lorna, please, can you use another slide? I would like to speak about also opportunities that we can use now. So what about my trading course, and what about sessions? What I would like to speak with you. First of all, when you use my course and you try to decide to be a participant of my course, you will know that I have 15 sessions, 5 sessions theory and 10 practice sessions. So now, Lorna, please use Google form and use this link in chat for participants who would like to be on course. Please fill this form, and later we will communicate with you in Telegram, in WhatsApp, or other types of messages, and you can ask questions for me or maybe for Lorna, who is my assistant, and later you will understand, I think, all about practice before, not practice, about beginning, about how to begin my course. Okay, so later what I would like to speak about theory. During 5 sessions, you will obtain basic knowledge of technical and fundamental analysis of cryptocurrency market. You also study psychology of trading and will understand behavior of market participants. So when you start work with theory, you will understand what will be next, what type of session, on every type of session, on every session, all information about course, and you will know all information about indicators that will be used in technical and a model of my course. That's why, Lorna, I understand. Thank you. Please, I would like to speak. Okay, and later when you try to speak about theory, when I try to speak on theory lessons, you will understand all information about indicators and start to know all information about practice sessions. You must know how to work with me and with our team using indicators. Theory will help you to complete understanding of the operation of exchanges, competent use of technical analysis tools, use the ability to operate in the market despite the crowd, also use trade confidently on spot, margin and futures account. Later, after theory 5 sessions will finish, you will have access to a 5 practice session and 5 seminars. On this practice session, you will understand and will study and analyze 4 indicators, including the trading system of technical analysis. You will understand how to earn money and make profit from 8 till 12% per month. Also, we will practice with you and with our assistants during the practice session, and later you will have a special period during 1 month where you could show result at least 5% per month and make at least 10 positions on market, where you can show and later you can show for me result from this activity that you have on market, and I will do for you, or not, I will, how called better, I will make for you a certificate that you finished my course, and you will be not a student, you will become a professional trader after finishing my course, as I think. Yes, you will be graduated from my course and become a professional trader, as I think. So now, Lorna, please use next slide. What about course and about key points? First of all, course will start 25th of July. Duration of a course will be 3 months. It will be 15 sessions, and each session will be for 2-hour online sessions in Zoom. Sessions will be recorded, and you can check information again and see them on Google Disk. Will be, of course, 10 lectures about market, about indicators, and 5 seminars. It means that before we start practice session, you will know all theory about indicator, and only after this, you will practice this indicator on seminar, how it will be works. And the next slide, please. Also, during this course and after you finish it, you will have next bonuses for you. First bonus, you will have access 3 months to a signals chat. You can be a participant, and you can be an invited guest on our live trading session that we have done during the month, and you can ask me questions during the live trading session about market, and of course you can speak about your opinion of market, and people will see information about you, and you can become a professional speaker in crypto market. Also, best of students will have the opportunity to work as assistants on future offerings of our trading courses, and of course you can be like my managers if you don't want to be assistant or something else, and have percent and have your own profit from the students who participate in my course. It will be another one option who would like to be on my course, and you can invite just 5 participants to my course, and also after this you can use you can invite 5 students and can have free access to the course. That's why I would like to speak with you about this type of entering to my course, and you can have free access. Maybe you have a lot of friends who would like to be professional traders, and you can invite them. So you can also have the opportunity to join our market making team and work on exchanges and have different profit working with us, not only as a trader, but as a participant of our team. That's bonuses you will have when you pay for full course. Also, you can pay for $300 for the beginner course and start to understand if you would like to or not. But I would like to say this course just explain you information about market and try to explain you how to trade. Full information, of course, will be on course. But if you want to be a beginner trader on market, maybe for you is another option to pay for. USD for course. I think, Lorna, please use next slide, and that's all.
But just wait a moment while Artem gets his internet back. He's frozen there. I think he'll fix his internet and be back in a second. So yeah, I think he's rejoining now, so he'll be able to continue from where he left off.
Okay, sorry, my internet was finished. Oh, okay. Cost of programs, Lorna, could you please speak about it? Okay, or maybe you could, you have spoken. Sorry, bad connection. What
No,
about internet?
I didn't speak
For
again,
now,
so you can. I just
okay.
explained that your internet was not working.
But maybe you can. Okay, no problem.
Yeah,
Okay,
I can if you want me to. Whatever. What do you want?
Okay, Lorna, speak about cost of program.
Okay, I'll give you a little break for a minute. Okay, so for anybody who's wanting to study with us, the cost of the program for the beginner trading course, which won't actually teach you how to trade, it'll just give you an introduction to help you get an idea about what's involved in trading and whether you want to continue on to the full trading course later. That course is $300 USD, or the full trading course, which is of course the one we recommend that you study, because that's what's going to give you the knowledge and the experience, and also the practical classes working directly with Artem to be able to trade and make profit for yourself. So if you sign up for the course today, and I think that the end 2 weeks is like within the next 2 weeks you've made the payment, then it's $1,500 USD. The next group, which we expect to be starting at the end of September, is going to be $2,000. So this is a special offer because we need to run a pilot course in English and get the course started and make sure that everything works well in English. So there'll be a maximum of 30 participants on this course. It's going to be a fairly small group, and the registration form link is already in the chat, and there's a little bit of information about the course in the chat as well. So now you can ask your questions to Artem or to myself, and so I'm going to unmute people. Well, actually, I think Artem wanted to go through the ones in the chat. I'm not sure if there are very many in the chat though. But I'll allow people now, if you wish to unmute, or if you want to put your camera on, that's okay, because I just muted everybody and put all your cameras off so that we could concentrate during the presentation.
Lorna, and please, can you also add to participants who would like to fill form, maybe different addresses and payment options? You can pay for course also in USDT, USDU, or some other way. If you would like to pay other coins, you can write me or Lorna and ask us how to pay for courses. We have different options and can work with you for your way, for your most comfortable way you want to use. It's what's about this session. So if you have feedback, you can write it, or maybe you can ask something. Today was my first session about trading course in English language. I hope you understand all what I speak. Maybe it was not very good, but I hope you understand me because I try to speak in English about trading, and later, maybe after 1 year, I will also speak my trading course full for my own in English language, because now I speak Russian language, of course, better about trading tools, but later I try to use it for English speaking community. Now is not interesting way to work with Russian speaking community as for me, as I think, because not a lot of people from Russia have time for trading. No, you know, situation, Russia, Ukraine, or something else, not interested for me now. I live in another life now and try to work in Indonesia and work here. So if you have questions, okay, I wait for you.
Yeah, you've got a comment there from Bob. And I'd just like to remind everybody, like, I do speak bits of other languages. It's actually extremely difficult to speak about technical concepts in another language. And I'd just like to say that I think Artem's done really well and been very courageous to speak with us all in English today, because Dennis wasn't available. And so, yes, thanks very much. We've got a message from Salatonga. Do you want to come off mute if you can, or maybe I've been trying to arrange to Zoom with you, Salatonga, so that we can fix up the problem with Binance, and Artem's quite happy to work with you on the Zoom as well. Thanks, Brad. So yeah,
for your feedback and for you, one moment, Sautology. I hope I pronounce correct your name. Sorry if not. Maybe you can say me how better will be. You can't open Binance. Maybe it's really not really. Maybe it's really don't work in your country. You can use other exchanges. FTX, LBank is good exchanges also, and they work with my strategy. Never mind what type of exchange I use. Okay. And also, if you want to go and can ask questions for us, we can try to help you next time in PM. No problem.
Yeah. And Salatonga, just message me when you're available in the next couple of days, and I'll organize something so that we can help you with the problem that you've been having and sort that out with you. And thanks, Jennifer.
So just one moment. Today I have one more seminar with another group. I must go. Lorna is the host. If you have questions, you can ask them to Lorna now. And Lorna, I must go. Sorry. Thank you for your time. Yes.
Thanks, Salatonga. Morton. Yes.
I will.
Oh, do you want to answer Morton before you go? And Marie as well? Or do you want me to talk to them? I can
that's fine.
Okay, Lorna, could you answer please about
time?
I can
answer, yeah, and I'll join you in the other one after I've finished answering people's questions. That's fine.
Thank you, Lorna. Thank you.
Okay. Bye. Okay, so I'll just jump through these at the moment. So thanks, Jennifer, for your feedback. And Morton, yes, yeah, we've been PMing, or if you want to talk like now with me about it as well, you can. We've got different wallets that we can use and different payment options available for transferring the fee. The company's going to actually be set up in the USA because it's going to be a global company, but it will have an office in Indonesia, definitely. Marie, in relation to the time and the days, what we'll do is we're going to assemble the group first. And because we will have people in different time zones, we already have some students who've enrolled and they're going to be in different time zones. So what we normally do is suggest, like we know and ask people what time zones they're in, and we suggest some times. Usually people agree on one or sometimes two times and days. Like if people are working a lot during the week, a lot of people want to have the classes on the weekends, or sometimes people like to have the theory ones on a weeknight and the practical ones on the weekends. But we talk about that as a group. And if we get to the point where occasionally we might have two very popular options, then we'd vote on them. But generally there is a like a consensus within the group, and that's the day and time we study. This group, I think, is possibly likely to do the classes either on a Friday or a weekend, but it does depend on the other people joining and what they want as well. So I wouldn't guarantee a particular day or time, but just that we will develop one together that will suit people, and we will be recording the classes. So if there are any particular sessions where you might have a conflict or you might have to work, you can watch it later. And also if something was a little bit difficult to understand and you want to watch it again, you can. Of course, if something's difficult and you want to understand it again, you can also ask us if the recording isn't enough to help you. And there'll be Artem on the course, I'll be on the course, and there will be other people on the course that can help you, including the other students. Next question, how many times a week? So we have one online session that's 2 hours per week. And then as well as that, we've got the group that we set up in Telegram where you can chat anytime you like, and we can put news and information about the different traders that we're doing and little tips. You can ask questions in there and we can have discussion there. For which banking system that we use, there's plenty of different options, and I can talk to you offline, Marie, and see what will suit you. Are you based in Australia? Because if you are, you may prefer to use Australian dollars, or you might prefer to use crypto, and we can work with you on that. So Morton and Janice, you're asking a similar question again about the days and the time. So they haven't been fixed yet, but the people in the group who have already enrolled look to me to be preferring a weekend. And yeah, I can't guarantee what they'll do, because it does depend on what the other people in the group choose, but it looks like it might possibly end up being a Sunday class, which would possibly be in like later in the day in Australia where I am, which would be morning time for people who are in like the UK and going down into Africa. But it's not definite at all that that would be the time, because it does depend on what is going to be suitable for the people who do the course. Next question, do we have to pay taxes? Is that, Maria, are you asking about, do we have to pay taxes on cryptocurrencies? Oh, and yes, you are in Sydney. Okay, wonderful. So yes, you're an Australian. So yeah, we can talk about, Marie, if you want to PM me or send me on email or something your phone number, I can give you a call and we can talk about that. But yeah, in Australia with the ATO, we do have to pay taxes on our returns from trading. Definitely we do. Yeah, so does anyone else have any questions that they wanted to ask me? And yes, thanks, Marie, that'd be wonderful. It'll be easier if we chat one-on-one, and same with you, Morton. If you want to text me your number, or if you want me to send you a Zoom link, then we can Zoom, and that's probably easier in terms of working out the details of questions. And like, if anybody, if you want to message me like your number or a good time to call, or we can Zoom, I'm totally happy to do that with you. And actually, I better stop this from recording too.